I'm with Olga Kapilova, who's the Director of Outreach at Christian Friends of Israel. Now, Olga, what have you been doing recently?
Hi, our latest activity was barbecue for tactical unit in Yokneam. Those guys who serve us, we went to serve them, and we had a lot of fellowship and just encouraging them. And also one of our recent activities is to visit the lone soldiers' house in Ra'anana. And there's actually another is opening in Beersheba, so we in contact with the officers who are running it, and so we go and encourage soldiers.
Are there many lone soldiers here in Israel?
I think there are about 7,000 lone soldiers in Israel.
And what sort of things do you do with them?
So, say, when we go and visit them in Lone Soldier's house, we just provide time and place for fellowship. We also do the massages, nails, haircuts, and also we encourage them. We provide little refreshments. It's open time for fellowship and just to let them know that they are doing the righteous job.
It must be hard for them leaving their countries and family and joining the Israeli army.
The driving force for them now is they really realize and acknowledge their Jewishness. They love the country, and that love towards Israel, it's a driving force for them to come here, to leave their families. Recently, we met a lot of lone soldiers from USA, from America, and they knew Edom Alexander personally, and for them it's an example, and they're here to support.
And how is the mood in the Israeli army at the moment? It seems like the whole world is against Israel, so obviously against the army. So how do they feel when the whole world seems to be against them in what they're doing at the moment?
Yeah, sometimes they greatly appreciate our support. We are there always to tell them that there are so many people around Israel, ambassadors of Israel, who love and pray and support, and we are just their feet, their hands, their smiles to tell them that they do a right thing, that not the entire world is not against them. We are there to, yes, that's our job, to tell them that there are so many supporters, people who pray, and also, yes, there are a lot of soldiers, especially reserve duty soldiers, who left everything behind. Their families, it's a struggle, their jobs, their businesses, they're in the front lines, and it does wear them down. So any support and encouragement, it really helps to keep their spirit up. And also they're really discouraged by the attitude even here in Israel, because not everybody in Israel support them.
And it's a really difficult job as well, and you're giving your life sometimes for some of these soldiers. So it must be really, really hard when you feel like nobody is supporting you.
Exactly. So that's why, as many times as we did the barbecues for them, or delivering anything that they need, starting from tactical gear to helmets and vests, safety vests, which actually we get response back that it does save lives. So that little part that we do to encourage, to lift them up, and for them, help their belief, raise their faith that they're not alone.
So CFI is really helping the soldiers, particularly that are going out there and fighting. So you're providing for them with all these tactical gear that they need to keep them safe. But also as well, we hear that many soldiers are committing suicide as well. So encouraging them is really important as well, so that they don't step into that line of depression and killing themselves.
Absolutely. That's something that is really... Even yesterday we heard of the one young man who committed suicide just 2 days ago. And it was the best friend of the grandsons of the Holocaust survivors. So it's really heartbreaking. It's really sad with everything that they're going through, that they feel that they're not heard.
And when you're in the army, you have to make a very, very quick decision, and it might be right and it might be wrong, and yet the whole world is going to judge you for the quick decisions that you have to make.
Yes, but they need to always tell them to be bold, and they are not only protecting their lives in this case, but they're protecting lives of entire nation. Whoever is here, they're standing on the front line.
And how do they respond to you as Christians coming to visit them?
They're absolutely, they're very grateful. Often they lack words to express. They're shocked. They say, we thought the entire world is against us, but here you are. We had groups who were coming from America in the middle of the war a number of times, and we would go and to the army bases, do barbecues. And they were absolutely, lifted up, and they were shocked that somebody who is not Jewish would come to the land during the war and practically, with their love and support to express the support.
And CFI got a special award recently too. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we went to barbecue with the tactical unit, served them, and we also got the present from them. We want to bless them, they want to bless us. Yeah. And we got the certificate of appreciation and a little souvenir just for them to say that how enormously grateful they are, and the words cannot express, or any gift can express their gratitude.
And these are hard soldiers who are strong and mighty and fighting in war. But they need encouragement as well, don't they?
They absolutely need encouragement, because that unit, we visited the tactical unit, they actually dealt with the terrorists on October the 7th, so they killed many people. They were fighting, and the trauma that they went through and they're dealing with now, it's absolutely horrendous. Their families are affected, the relationship with spouses are affected, with children. So, and to see them there in just their regular T-shirts and laying for massage. We also had several ladies who did a foot massage. And they could not express, but they felt just such a peace coming from that act. So it's that little something for us to lift them up and to give them hope for the better future.
And particularly to the lone soldiers, they're leaving their family, they're leaving their home, they're leaving everything and coming here to defend Israel.
Absolutely. So then we can be their mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters to lift them up and to help them not to give up.
Now you've also been working with Holocaust survivors as well. Tell us a bit about that.
So I came to CFI 12.5 years ago to the project of Forsake Them Not, and building a relationship with Holocaust survivors. And the key of the project is personal relationship with them and home visits. So it's what I've been doing also for all these years.
Are they really appreciative and supportive of you coming in? I imagine many of them are very old and maybe don't have a lot of people around them, and maybe lonely even in some cases. So do they really appreciate the fact that you come and visit them?
No, absolutely. We became the part of the family. I think that says it all. The happiness and the faces, and absolutely. And speaking of loneliness, especially now with in a war situations and all these rocket sirens, they trigger something in their memories. So there is even bigger need now to go and visit and to spend, just to listen, really. That's the key, because they just need, there is a need for them to share. And
I imagine it's difficult as well, because although they're old and they're not fighting in the war, but maybe their children or grandchildren are actually fighting in the war.
Yeah, we recently visited a lady whose grandson fell in Gaza. So, and being able to spend time with her and to lift her up, there is one thing that nobody has nowadays, it's time. So we take time. We go and we sit and we listen, and they appreciate it very much.
Where are you from originally, and why did you come to join CFI?
Originally, I'm from Latvia. So I lived in England, and I found out about CFI, and actually there I got heart for Israel and deep understanding what Israel means to the Lord. And because I love the Lord with all my heart, I also felt like He imparted this love of His heart into my heart towards His people. So it's unconditional love, it's just support. And the Lord gave me a privilege to be in this land. It's a gift.
So have you been here since October the 7th? And was it important for you to stay here in the land since October the 7th to minister to the people?
Absolutely. I came to Israel in January 2013. And through all the conflicts and the wars, I'm here, and especially in October the 7th. If it's not now, then when? The friend loves at all times. So all our actions, we were very busy after, the October the 7th, helping, seeking opportunities to support, providing all necessary, again, even with the soldiers, all necessary equipment and clothes. And so absolutely it's a privilege, and,
So it's been nearly 2 years since October the 7th. What is your prayer, particularly for the soldiers at this time?
For them not to lose the hope, of course, for the safety and protection, and to see someone who really saves them.
And what's the website for CFI for people who'd like to know more about the work that you do?
So our website is cfijerusalem.org. So please visit, read through all the projects, and we would appreciate your support.
Okay, Olga, thank you very much.
Thank you.